Well, hello Rockhounds, Lapidary lovers, rock tumbling fanatics. Mike here, welcome back to my channel. And what am I tumbling today? Well, today we are going to have a look at what's in this end 6-pound tumbler over here. It's been running in polish for quite a long time, over 2 weeks, and it should be ready to go. See if I can get it off here. Should be ready to go. So we'll open it up and have a look and see. Trying a little experiment with this because in the last video I had some issues with some of the rocks, and there's a similar mix of rocks in here. So we'll see how this looks when I open it up. Okay. We'll try an experiment to see exactly where in the process the damage is occurring. But first, I got to get these cleaned up and into an ultrasonic tank. Alright, so here are the rocks. I dumped out the tumbler, cleaned them really good, rinsed them off, and I put them straight in the ultrasonic tank. I would normally burnish them for a couple of hours, but I'm trying an experiment. In an earlier video, I had some problems with some of the rocks that came out, and I was wondering if that problem happened during the burnishing stage. So we're going to try something here and see how it goes without burnishing. We're just going straight to the ultrasonic tank here, and going to run these for 45 minutes or so and then dry them out and have a look at the stones and see how they look. No burnishing. Alright, so be back when the ultrasonic tank's done. Alright, so here's our rocks out of the ultrasonic, rinsed off and dried, and we're going to look at it with a really critical eye. And I can already see that one of my hypotheses about what went wrong last time in that last video is wrong. If we take a look right up here at this Four Peaks amethyst that my buddy Jim sent me, it's got the same problem with rough edges. You know, the faces, they got a pretty good shine on them, but the edges are all rough. So this did not happen in burnishing because these did not get burnished. So, okay. And if we look down here, we'll kind of get a look at the bad and the ugly first, and then we'll go to the good. The Jaspers down here have a lot of the same trouble. Rough. Well, this one was probably not a good one to tumble anyway. But, yeah, especially on the edges, though, it's really rough. This one here, yeah, along the edge, really rough. Otherwise, I think that would have polished up really nice. It should have, anyway. Got some cherts here, different kinds of chert. Again, on the faces, they took a fairly decent polish, but the sharper edges, where it's any place it's not too round, it's a little dull. Yeah, a little dull. This one came out nice. So, I don't know, this might be Jasper rather than chert, but there's really not that much difference between Jasper and chert. Got a couple cherts here. This piece, a big chunk of chert right here, has a really great shine on it everywhere except on the bottom. The bottom is very dull and rough, but I think the bottom is something else. I don't think that's chert. It might be sandstone, quartzite, I don't know, but I think this is the chert part up here, and then that is something else down there. But this part took a really nice shine. Even, you know, sort of the edges. This piece of chert, it's okay. I think that the shine could be a little better than it is, but it's okay. And then there's this piece of Jasper over here, this sort of butterscotchy stuff. This is great. This is super shiny everywhere. Got a great polish. So, kind of having the same problem I had before, where the softer stuff, I guess, the Four Peaks amethyst up here, and a lot of the Jaspers and cherts aren't polishing that well. But let's look at the stuff that did okay. Over here we've got banded iron, which by and large did okay. I think some of them are a little less shiny than I would like, a little duller than I would like. Maybe I may have rushed this batch a little bit because I wanted to see what was going on in it. to see if it was having the same trouble as the last batch. Some of this banded iron I think could have tumbled a little while longer. This big piece doesn't have a tremendously great shine on it, although it's pretty shiny. But I think it could tumble a little while longer. I think this piece could tumble a little while longer, although it's got a pretty good shine to it. This piece, I don't know, it might benefit from tumbling a little while longer, although it's just, naturally a little bit rougher than the others. This one's got a great polish. The hawks are right above me making a heck of a racket. I wonder if you can hear that. They love to hunt our yard. They eat very well here. Although they need to work harder at keeping the squirrel population down because they're always on our bird feeders. Another piece of banded iron here. Look at the colors in that. That came out really nice. This small piece right here, really, really nice. This piece over here, yeah, pretty good. This piece here, yeah, I'm liking that. Maybe it's not the shiniest piece of banded iron I've ever tumbled, but it's pretty good. This one would probably benefit from tumbling a little while longer. So I might take these that look like they could tumble a little while longer. I might segregate them and actually put them in another batch sometime and let them tumble a little while longer. But this stuff right here, this stuff looks pretty darn good right here. And now let's go over to the beautiful. We looked at the good and the bad. So we've looked at the ugly and the bad and the good. Now let's look at the beautiful. This stuff up here. This is all petrified wood. And the petrified wood is just fantastic. There's not a loser in the batch. Not at all. Here's even his big cube of petrified wood I threw in there just to see how it would turn out. Got an amazing polish on all 6 sides. It's got a few fissures in it, which, nothing you can do about that. But really amazing polish, amazing colors in there. This big chunk of petrified wood, just beautiful. I mean, these are all mirror finish. Every single one of them. Like I say, there's not a loser in the bunch. A lot of them have really cool colors in them. And I'm glad because I wanted to get a lot of petrified wood done in this batch because the Tampa Bay Fossil Club is having an event coming up where they're going to have an auction. And I wanted to donate some polished petrified wood to the auction so they could sell it off and raise some money. And well, between this and some other petrified wood I've been polishing, I have a lot now. So most of this can go into the auction. I think I'm going to keep this cube because I can probably cut a few slabs off of this to cab because that is some really pretty wood in there. I might have to give you a close-up and look at that. Yeah, check that out. Is that cool or what? It's got some black dendrites in it. Look at the colors in that. That's amazing. Yeah, look at the colors. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to keep this one. This one's really nice. Got some amazing color in it. These all have amazing color in them. Look at the colors in this little one right down here. Look at that. Just crazy colors. This one here. Oh yeah, look at the end there. Look at the colors. Some of these smaller ones have amazing color in them. Look at the neon orange line running through that one. Oh yeah, I love me some well-tumbled petrified wood, let me tell you. Fully agatized Arizona rainbow petrified wood, there is nothing better. So, during the course of filming this video, my last video came out. The one where I talked about the issues I was having with the Jasper and the amethyst. And a lot of great comments and suggestions came in. I really appreciate it. You guys are a great wealth of knowledge out there in the audience. I appreciate it when you leave helpful, constructive comments under the video. So always feel free to do that. If you have any ideas at all, suggestions, wild and crazy ideas even, I don't care. You might be right. One suggestion that I got that I hadn't thought of, and I really appreciate it, is the possibility that I'm tumbling too fast, and that could be causing the problem. Now, fortunately, the way my homemade tumbler is set up here, and I'll put a link to how I built this homemade tumbler in the upper right if you want to check it out, I can adjust the tumbling speed. I could slow it down quite considerably. Um, right now, I don't have anything that's in polish on there. So that's a possibility. When I'm polishing, maybe I can slow down the speed. That might help. Or I could use this tumbler here for polishing. It's only a 4.5 pound tumbler, but it does spin quite a bit slower than this 3 pound, or where I normally keep these back here spinning, which generally are in rough and medium or pre-polish. So yeah, possibly spinning the drum slower could be a possibility. Other people suggested, and I'd already thought about this, was just segregating the stuff. Tumble like the Jasper with the Jasper, banded iron with the banded iron, agate with the agate, and so on and so forth. And maybe I can find something soft enough to tumble with the amethyst too, that won't chew up its edges. So that's a possibility too. It could be a combination of things, multiple different issues here going on, not just any one. It could be a combination of speed and mixing, harder and softer stuff together. Maybe not enough media in the drum, maybe the wrong kind of media in the drum. So lots of possible issues here, lots of possible combinations of issues that could all be working together to cause the problems I've seen on the last couple of loads to come out of the finish tumble. So definitely great ideas. Thanks, guys and gals. Keep them coming. I appreciate it. And I'll start making some changes and see if I can get those Jaspers and Amethyst pieces to come out looking nice. And maybe, like in this last load, the banded iron looked a little dull to me, some of the pieces. So if I can see if I can get a better polish on those. So yeah, I'll be making some changes in the future. So watch for those future videos. Subscribe to see them. And hopefully things will be much shinier in the future. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.